little morsels, it's me, PolemicGoblin, and once again I am back playing Magic Duels. Now today I have saved up 1,350 coins in our store bank, and we're going to purchase some of our Magic Duel booster packs. So click on that, and I think that we are going to purchase as many of the Eldritch Moon as we possibly can. So there's 8. Let's purchase that. Buy. Confirm the purchase. There we go. Alright, let's open the booster. Open booster. Alright, these are the Eldritch booster packs. We got a Drag Under. We got a Graft Rats. Werewolf Horror. What's our rare here? Spirit Cleric, Flying, Sacrifice Selfless Spirit. Creatures you control gain indestructible to the end of turn. A 2/1. Oh, that's nice. Alright, Human Knight, First Strike, Lifelink. 1/1. I can transform him if I gain 3 or more life. And the Subjugator Angel, always nice. Alright, next booster. Alright, here we go. Bombardment. Make Mischief. An 03, when the Primal Druid dies, you may search your library for a basic land card and put it in the battlefield tapped. Shuffle my library. I guess that's nice. What's our rare? He's a 3/2 Human Horror. Emrakul's Evangel. Sacrifice and any number of non-Eldrazi creatures. Put a 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror creature token onto the battlefield for each creature sacrificed this way. Oh, that's nice. Faith Unbroken. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2. Scour the laboratory. Laboratory. I like that word. Laboratory. Draw 3 cards. Alright, next booster. What do we got? Eldritch Moon. Boop, boop, boop. Let's start with the rare this time. Another Evangel. We've already done that. Flash Flying. Tap an opponent's creature when he comes into play. Lunar Force. When an opponent casts a spell, sacrifice Lunar Force and counter that spell. Oh. I like counter spells, especially ones that stay on the board. Make Mischief deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Put a 1/1 Red Devil creature token onto the battlefield. It has, when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to creature or player. Alright. Certain Death. Destroy target creature. Its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. That's nice. Wow, it's expensive though. For a removal and 2 life and 2 life. Ironclad Slayer. When he enters the battlefield, I may return target R or equipment from my graveyard to my hand. He's a 3/2. Alright, next one. Next booster. Come on, open it, open it. What could it be? Ooh. Tamayo Field Researcher. Ultra Rare Planeswalker. Excellent. You can add 1, choose up to 2 target creatures until your next turn. Whenever either of those creatures deals combat damage, I draw a card. I can take 2 off. Tap up to 2 target non-land permanents. They don't untap during their controller's next untap set. And I can take 7 off. Draw 3 cards. You get an emblem with you may cast non-land cards from your hand without paying their mana costs. Holy Toledo. Holy Toledo Batman. Tamayo Field Researcher. Awesome. Possum. Alright, Conduit of Storms. Whenever it attacks, add 1 to my mana pool, beginning on my next main phase this turn. I can spend 5 and transform him. How come it won't let me see what he transforms into? Oh, I can. When he transforms, add 2 to my mana pool at the beginning of my next phase, and he becomes a 5/4. That's nice. Alright, come on, Crop Sigil. What do you got for me? Alright, we're going to pass on you then. You don't want to... Alright, Stencia Innkeeper. He's a 3/3. When he enters the battlefield, tap a land that opponent controls. That land doesn't untap. And then just a regular 2/2 Vampire. Nothing special. And at the beginning of my... Crop Sigil. At the beginning of my upkeep, I may put the top card of my library into my graveyard. He's got Delirium. I can sacrifice him, return up to 1 target creature card and up to 1 target land card from my graveyard to my hand. Activate this ability only if there are 4 or more card types among the cards in my graveyard. Alright, next booster. What do we got? That one was good. Very pleased. Let's take a look at the rare. Cryptbreaker Zombie. I can spend 2, discard a card, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. I can tap 3 untapped zombies I control. I draw a card and lose 1 life. Conduit of Storms, we've seen him. Lashweed Lurker. Alright, when you cast Lashweed Lurker, you may put target non-land permanent on top of its owner's library. Alright. And he has an emerge cost. Lashweed. Wow, he's expensive. Alright, Woodcutter's Grit. Target creature gets +3/+3 and hexproof to the end of turn. Galvanic Bombardment deals X damage to target creature with X is 2 plus the number of cards named Galvanic Bombardment in my graveyard. Never liked cards like that. And Guardian of the Pilgrims. When Guardian of the Pilgrims enters the battlefield, target creature gets +1/+1 to the end of turn. And he's a 2/2. Alright, next booster pack. What do we got? Give me another Planeswalker. Is there another Planeswalker in this booster set? I don't know. Alright, our gold rare is the Bedlam Reaver. It costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery card in my graveyard. He's got prowess, so whenever I cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 to the end of turn. And when Bedlam Reaver enters the battlefield, discard your hand and draw 3 cards. Wow, he costs 8. Alright. I return target spell or creature to its owner's hand for 2. When Smoldering Werewolf enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to each of up to two creatures. I can transform him with 6. What is he? Oops. What does he transform into? A 6/4. When Erupting Dreadwolf attacks, it deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Hey, that's nice. Alright, Boon of Emekral and Imarakul. Huh. Enchant creature gets +3/-3. Drygunder, return target creature to its owner's hand, draw a card. And a priest, tap target non-human creature for 1. Alright, next booster pack. What do we got? 2 more left. Going straight on to the rare. Boy, the names are hard to pronounce in this set. Gear Reach Sanitarium. It'll give me 1 colorless, so I can spend 2 and each player draws a card, then discards a card. Alright, Whispers of Emekral and Imarakul. Target opponent discards a card at random. Delirium, if there are 4 or more card types among the cards in your graveyard, that player discards 2 cards instead. The Kessig Prowler, he's a 2/1 Werewolf Horror. I can spend 5 and transform him into the Sinuous Predator. Can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, and he's a 4/4. Nice. Borrowed Hostility. I can escalate. I can cast a 1 or both of these spells. Target creature gets +3/+0 to the end of turn. Target creature gains first strike to the end of turn. Certain Death, we've done that one. Lunarch Mantle, enchant creature gets +2/+2 and has sacrifice a permanent +1 mana. This creature gains flying to the end of turn. Next booster. Eldritch Moon, here we go. Last one. Well, we'll get 1 more, I think. Go to our rare. Spell Queller. He's a flash flying 2/3 spirit. When he comes into the battlefield, exile target spell with converted cast converted mana cost of 4 or less. When he leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner may cast that card without paying its mana cost. And he costs 3. Alright. Liliana's Elite gets +1/+1 for each creature card in my graveyard. She's a 1/1. Immacule's Influence. Whenever you cast an Eldrazi creature spell with a converted mana cost of 7 or greater, draw 2 cards. Take inventory, draw a card, then draw cards equal to the number of cards named Take Inventory in my graveyard. Spontaneous Mutation. He's a flash. Enchant creature. Enchant creature gets -X/-0, where X is the number of cards in my graveyard. It's a nice defensive spell. Desperate Sentry. When she dies, put a 3/2 colorless Eldrazi horror creature token onto the battlefield. She's got Delirium. Desperate Sentry gets +3/+0 as long as there are 4 or more card types among your graveyard. Alright, let's return to the store, because I think I have enough to purchase one more. We sure do. We're going to purchase one more Eldritch Moon. Confirm purchase. Open the booster. Open it. Give me something good. What do we got? What do we got? Ooh. Hanweir Battle Mounts. It's a land. Add colorless to my mana pool. I can spend a red and tap it. Target creature gains haste until the end of turn. I can spend 5 and tap it. And if you both own and control Hanweir Battlements and a creature named Hanweir Garrison, exile them, then meld them into Hanweir the Withering Township. And here he is, a 7/4 trample haste. Whenever he attacks, put 2 3/2 colors Eldrazi horror creature tokens onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Wow, that's nice. That's a lot of work getting him out there. Alright, what do we got? Markov Crusader. He's a 4/3 lifelink. Has haste as long as you control another vampire. That's nice. Fury Blade Vampire. Trample. He's a 1/2 at the beginning of my combat. I may discard a card. If I do, he gets +3/+0. Backwoods Survivalist. 4/3 Delirium gets +1/+1 as long as I have 4 or more different kinds of cards in my graveyard. Cemetery Recruitment. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If it's a zombie, draw a card. And last but not least, Tattered Hunter. He's a 2/1 flying. Can only block creatures with flying. Alright, excellent. That was a nice little boost of cards for my collection that really, really needed it. So this episode has been really short. We're just taking a look at some of the different Magic Duels decks, or not decks, but the booster packs that you can get in the store. I didn't spend any real money on this. I've got all the money and coins that I've used were gained from playing in-game versus other players versus the computer and doing the storyline. Before we go, let's take a look at the storyline. I didn't show it too much in my last episode. You can go into the story mode and you can play any one of these 5 different campaigns, and each campaign will allow you to unlock different levels of the campaign, and for each level that you unlock, you will get coins relating to how much. So each one of them is going to get you a booster pack pretty much. If you go through the storyline for each set, you'll get enough money to purchase a booster pack. So go back to the main menu. Alright guys, thank you so much. I'm sorry for the short episode today. We're just looking at some of the different cards you can get. Today we were concentrating on... Oops. That's not what I wanted. Today we were concentrating on the Eldritch Moon booster packs. 9 booster packs. Not a whole lot, but enough to take a look at some of the different kinds of cards you can find in that set. So, if you are curious about what kind of cards you need to get for your decks, and you don't really know what's in each one of these sets, here's a look at some of them. Eldritch Moon we take a look at today. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Check out our other videos. And most importantly, my little morsels, stay out of the cooking pot. We'll see you on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.